Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about some college football. Yes, I'm here about to do my first college football preview of the season, because week 4, it's a pretty stacked week of college football compared to the first 3. Some solid first 3 weeks, but week 4 here is stacked. We have 6 ranked games. 6 top 25 matchups. So I'm basically going to predict the ranked games, and I'll go over Florida State and Clemson because I think that could be an interesting game in the noon window. There's 3 games at noon. I think that's the most interesting out of the 3. So let's get into it here. So first game we'll talk about is Florida State versus Clemson at 12 p.m. at noon. The most interesting out of the 3 noon games. So Florida State 3-0. They survived against Boston College. Clemson's coming off wins against Charleston Southern and Florida Atlantic. Dominant wins. This is going to be a tough game to predict. I mean, I know the odds are in FSU's favor, and I'm going to pick Florida State, but I think this will be a close game because Clemson's tough to beat on the road. But the Clemson offense has been really good the last 2 games. I know it's against weaker opponents, but their offense has looked a lot better. But Florida State can't have a second half like they did against Boston College, because they can let Boston College get back into the game. If they do that if they do that exact same thing against Clemson, this could be potential to be an upset. But I'm going to take Florida State to win. I don't think they'll have a second half implosion like they almost did against Boston College. So I'll take Florida State. But if they do what they did in the second half against Boston College, they'll lose. Next game, Colorado versus Oregon. A big time game for Coach Prime and his Colorado Buffaloes against Oregon. And this is a big game. They need to win this game. Or at least not get blown out and that's actually competitive the whole time. I'm going to take Colorado. On the road, I know they're going to be without Travis Hunter, but I still think they can get this done. Their defense has to step up. They don't have their top corner receiver, so they're going to have to make some plays offensively, which I think they can. They have Xavier Weaver, Jimmy Horn Jr. They have still have the talent offensively. Defensively is where there's a bit of concern without Travis Hunter. Somebody's going to have to make some plays back there in that secondary without Travis Hunter. But I believe maybe Shiloh Sanders would be the one to do that, but I'm going to take Colorado, so give me Colorado. Alabama versus Ole Miss. I'm going to take Ole Miss on the road against Alabama. Alabama lost to Texas. They really struggled against South Florida. And Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin and that team just look way better than Alabama at this point. No matter who Alabama starts, I'm taking Ole Miss. Utah versus UCLA. I'm going to take Utah, number 11 Utah, over UCLA. UCLA's been pretty good to start the year with their quarterback, who's it, Dante Moore? I think that's his name. He's really good. But I'm going to take Utah. Oregon State versus Washington State. I'm going to take Washington State to get the win over DJ Ukulele and his Oregon State Beavers. Iowa versus Penn State. I'm going to take Penn State here. I don't think Iowa's offense is going to be able to move the ball that well on Penn State. They even struggled against Western Michigan until the second half. So I'm going to take Penn State here. And Ohio State versus Notre Dame. Ohio State's quarterback, Colin McHugh, I think that's his name, really struggled to start the year, but I think he's got into a rhythm now. I'm going to take Ohio State over Notre Dame. But yeah, those are my week 4 picks. So, it's going to be a really good week. 6 ranked games. An actual stacked week of college football. So, yeah, it's all for seeing you next time. Peace.